G'day, it's Pete here, and today I wanted your help to try and settle a marital dispute about a bridge hand. So, my wife recently played a hand and she played it really awesomely. There's a cool technique that I wanted to highlight here that isn't really obvious, and that is like the main crux of the hand. But after that, we then got into the nitty gritty about, well, after that, there are still a few problems to overcome, and what's the best way to actually deal with that? And there's where I want your help. Can you help us find the best line? So here, let's jump in and take a look at the hand. So you get yourself to 6 spades after partner did some exuberant bidding. The bidding's not too relevant. I will touch on it. And you get the king of clubs lead. So we'll take a look at the bidding, but just partner was feeling ambitious. So they were playing Akol. And they opened a weak no trump. They transferred. Their partner showed both majors. She chose spades. They just then key carded, found out they were missing a key card and the queen of trumps, and were like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's play 6. And now you get the unfortunate lead of the king of clubs. If anyone wants to plan the play completely by themselves, just pause the video now. Give yourself some time to think. I'm just about to go over sort of the initial part of her plan. So if you look at this hand, one thing that you notice is, well, you got a club loser, a spade loser, a heart loser, and a diamond loser. And even if you overcome the major suit losers, you get 5 spade tricks, 5 heart tricks. Your losers in the minors can't really be dealt with. Like, even with 10 tricks in the majors, there's really nothing that you can do. So here, if you take the ace of clubs and play a diamond, they'll take the ace. You're in a slam. So here, Laura found a really cool play. And this is something that you need to be able to do quickly, which is you can have to see that you need a second trick in a minor and you need them not to take it. So what she actually did was she actually just ducked the opening lead in slam. Now, this is very hard for the opponents to work out what to actually do from here. It's not often that you're missing an ace in a different suit and the opponents just duck the initial trick. If they switch to diamonds, you're down. But if they did that, she was down anyway. And now the opponents actually just continue to club, and she won. So at this stage, this is where I wanted to get into the nitty gritty of, well, what do you do now? This is a really cool play, not easy for the opponents to spot, and it's your best chance to try and make it. But we've still got some issues in the majors. We're missing the queen of spades, we're missing the queen of hearts. And now I want to sort of delve into sort of 4 potential lines, and I want to get your thoughts on which one you actually think the best is. Now, this was a pretty friendly hand layout-wise, where basically most roads lead to Rome. So whatever you do, you're likely to get there. There are certain ways that you could finesse spades the wrong way, but most of the lines are going to do pretty well. So you pretty much need to just discard this diamond pronto. You could potentially hold it back, but let's just take this ace of clubs and get rid of that diamond. So option number 1, so I'll go over 4 options, and if you find something else, I'd love to hear it. Option number 1 that I saw is we can just finesse hearts. So we could play a heart towards the jack, and then just play a spade back towards the 10. And if that works, just play another heart towards the 10, finessing. And if this works, we can just finesse spades again and go from there. So this is option number 1. Option number 2 is playing a sort of partial cross ruff. So if you just try and trump hearts, so go in with ace of hearts, king of hearts, and then like jack of hearts. And if they show out, then you trump in, and then you ruff back, and then trump another one. And here you can sort of guess a bit about who's got the queen, but maybe you even ruff this high and finesse spades the other way. Or you could ruff it low, play the ace of spades, and trump something back. Both are potential options. One issue with this is that you can only finesse once, but you didn't need to finesse hearts. So is this any better? Option number 3 is a bit of a hybrid of them. So you could play a heart to the jack, finessing, and then play a spade towards the ace, and then lead the 10 of spades and opt to finesse on the way back. Now, if you see the queen appear, you can go up with the king and then go about roughing the hearts again. If the spades break poorly, you can duck the spade and finesse spades a couple of times and then hope that the hearts are breaking 3-3 from here. So just taking a heart finesse and then spade to the ace, 10 of spades, and seeing does West play the queen or not, and trying to deal with a potential bad spade break. That way you are taking a heart finesse and a spade finesse and playing West for both of them, but you got a bit of flexibility there as well. Option number 4 is sort of just playing the hand as a whole cross ruff. So you could just play a diamond and ruff it, and then just ace king of hearts, and then just try and do kind of like a high cross ruff here. One issue is that the opponents, we're still missing the queen of diamonds, and if they get an opportunity, they might be able to ruff in a sort of annoying spot here. But we could ruff and then ruff this way, and then play the final card, and you could trump in like this and try and play a cross ruff. So these are the 4 potential lines that I actually spotted. So I'll just show you the whole hand now. Okay, so here's the whole layout. The heart queen's on side. The spade queen is doubleton, so unless we finesse east for the queen, you will probably make this. So 3 of the 4 lines make. The first one I said doesn't make, but to me, it's not clear what is the best potential line after this. So what do you reckon? Is it line 1, 2, 3, or 4? Or have you found some other better way to follow on from this? But really, the main point of this is I wanted to just highlight this cool play where even in a slam, if you need this suit, you can duck the opening lead. It's incredibly difficult for the opponents to realize that they have to switch to a diamond here. They might get a signal from their partner, but the signal might not be clear. They don't know that South didn't have 5 clubs. There's lots of questions here, and too often they don't see people have like a missing ace and duck that suit. So here, it's really difficult for West to find the killing defense here. So love to know what your thoughts are. How would you have played this? Would you have found that killing duck of the opening club? Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you next time.